Hello guys, it's Mr. and Mrs. O again, and welcome you to episode 2 of Finding True Love God's Way. And we're going to be starting with something very important, which we're titled Knowing God's Will in Relationship.
Yes, my dear. Today's title is actually going to be Aligning with God's Will. Don't forget that the Bible says that I know the thoughts I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. This is to tell you that thinking about relationship, the will and the thought of God for us is perfect. And there is nothing we can do, there's no truth we can have other than the will of God for our lives. He knows what's best for us, yes, God knows what is best for us. And His will is always perfect. When I say perfect, 100% perfect.
You are so spot on, Mrs. O. That is why seeking God's guidance is key. Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6 tells us that we should trust in the Lord with all our hearts. I mean, there's a reason why I emphasize that it is with all our heart, and we should lean not on our own understanding.
Yeah.
Because the flesh will always want you to think, oh, I can do it. And in all our ways, we should submit to Him, and He will make our path straight. So making a path straight is subject to us leaning onto God.
Yes, that verse simply reminds us that we do not need to rely on our own ideas, on our own understanding,
Right.
or on our own feelings. Instead, we need to pray and ask for God's direction. Trusting Him might sometimes be difficult, or might sometimes land us in a situation that we never thought of. But just know that, like I said, His will, His thoughts for us, they are always perfect. He's definitely going to land us somewhere very great that we never thought we could ever be. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so right, Mrs. So, absolutely. When you align your heart with God's will, you just understand that He will lead you. Said you need to submit, then He will lead you to relationships that reflect His purpose in it. And that is the purpose for your life, because the devil has a purpose for you, but if you don't lean onto God, then you will not actually have to lead you. So sometimes that means you have to wait. In that period of waiting, or even walking away from something that seems good in our eyes, just like you said, but to be honest, it's not part of us.
Yeah, it is not. And that is very correct and true. And one of the best ways to understand God's will is to be in constant prayer. I cannot overemphasize the importance of prayer, because I believe in the efficacy of prayer. Because the Bible has said that ask and it shall be given unto you. So you need to ask Him to guide your steps. It's going to give you wisdom. It's going to give you understanding. It's going to open your eyes to things you never saw coming. Do you get? So in relationship is just like a package that you've not opened. It's until you open it that you start seeing things. But when you pray ahead, God shows you things ahead. So you need to be prayerful. You get, in finding God's will.
That is so true. So, as you seek a godly partner, because that is the reason why the series started, so that you can be equipped, to prepare and to discern and to see. As a man, you're equipped to know how to find, and as a woman, you're equipped to know how to stay, how to wait, for that man to find you. So, on this note, we're just trying to close so we don't waste much of our time, that it is God's will that is good, that is perfect, and that is acceptable.
Yeah. That being said, we have come to the end of today's series, and don't forget that we said that God's will is very, very important for our lives. For our daily activities, day-to-day activities, and relationship, God's will is very important. So, if you've not liked our page before, please like, subscribe, and follow. And we'd love to see you again for the next series. You might think it's just a small series, but these are the small drops of water that makes an ocean, and God will definitely lead you through. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.